Time to call in the seduction squad. Flirt queen Tracy Cox, psychologist, author and body language expert. Ace communicator Stephen Anderson, actor, writer, stand-up performer. Style guru Jay Hunt, the woman who takes the stress out of shopping. And leading the team, Larry Turner, advisor, friend and confidant. Together they'll put our lonely hearts through a 6-week assault course to romance.
You actually wanted me to do this, right?
Yeah. I think it would do you the world of good. You've got to start approaching people.
To help them find that special someone they would like to meet.
Right, what's your first impression, Tracy?
My first impression is he's got tons of female friends, which is good, because that means he's got the skills of talking to women, but pretty hard to pull someone when you're going out with a big group of women like that.
Well, I don't think he's making any huge fashion mistakes, but I think he's got to learn how to buy clothes for his body shape, be much, much, much more aware of how his face sits in a sneer, and the difference that he has when he actually gives that big smile.
Well, obviously, needs a bit of work. He seems to be, as he's admitted, very lacks confidence when it comes to chatting to women.
You've got 6 weeks, guys, to turn him into a babe magnet.
He's already a babe.
They're there, aren't they? They're just platonic babes, unfortunately.
Yeah.
As we look on, Mike makes an unimpressive entrance.
Here we go.
What do you think of his outfit?
Looking quite smart. Looks like he's made an effort. Quite a sort of drab colour, which doesn't surprise me. Do you know what I mean? If Mike was going to turn up in a colour, it was going to be sort of almost drab, don't really notice me.
Do you know what are your favourites? What sort of things do you like to eat then?
I like my steak.
Oh, it does look a bit nervous there.
Oh.
So, from Michael.
Yeah, mineral water for me to begin with, thank you. That's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just completely lost, isn't he?
He looks like a little child.
Just take my coat off, really.
Oh, well, you don't want to share those, sweetie. Oh, my goodness.
Take it. Shouldn't he have off to take it?
No, he hasn't even got the drinks in yet, Larry.
Well, to be honest with you.
Excuse me.
Thank
But
you.
he's doing an awful lot of throat clearing.
Well,
I think I would be too at that
So am
point.
I.
Oh, work in a department store.
Yeah, I see.
So, yeah.
Cosmetics, beauty, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
What's taking your fancy then?
I'm actually thinking on the pheasant.
Yeah?
Yeah, for a change.
That whole body language is shy. Because he's tall. Lots of people hunch when they're tall, don't they? But he's got his shoulders hunched forward.
Yeah,
it's like that. I'm
apologise.
Yeah.
And chit-chat isn't his strong point either.
Come on, Mike. You've got to have something to say.
You're sticking with the pheasant, yeah?
Yeah, I'm going to go for that.
He's admitted it, hasn't he? He said that, you know, when he's out on a date, he doesn't know what to say.
Quite spectacularly bad.
So do you feel it for a 17-ounce T-bone then or not?
I don't think so.
And then perhaps I could order a bottle of wine for us both.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I think maybe I should know a little bit more about wines. But having said that, I don't, I'm afraid. Do you know much about wines?
I like German wines.
The wine may soon be flowing, but the conversation certainly isn't.
He's just a bit passive and static and...
Namby-pamby.
He's not got any... He's not dynamic.
There's nothing sexy there, is there? There's nothing lustful, there's nothing animalistic about Michael. And you can see why he's got a big group of girl friends around him.
We're rearranging the entire table.
He's been through the glasses, the cutlery.
Yeah, okay, then we're going for a Niersteiner. A German Niersteiner.
No, it's Dummtap.
He needs to have lots of lines on what to do when there's that silence.
Oh,
Let's just
tell me
this
about
story.
you.
Yeah.
You're not bilingual or anything, are you?
Sorry?
You're not bilingual?
No, I can do the accents of most countries, but
Vocally, he's gone low. There's a vocal undercurrent.
Oh, is that good?
Bad. When it's up here, it's fine. When it's down there, it's struggling.
Don't you feel ignorant sometimes when you go to other countries and like they can all speak your language, but you can't speak theirs?
I know it's not very good, really, is it?
Never mind foreign languages, Mike's struggling to speak English.
Oh my goodness.
She's
She's
doing
making
the
it like someone else.
silence. She's doing the silence. He's got to fill it in.
And how do you like to spend your social time?
I love extreme sports.
Do you?
Yeah.
Really? What's it? Excuse me. Surfing, abseiling, and rock climbing and stuff like that.
He's a lovely man, but to me, he's come across here as just terribly dull.
Dull.
He's only missing one little thing, but that little thing is the hardest thing in the world to get. And that is the spark and the charisma, and it's very hard to teach someone to have that.
The one thing that I'd really love to do then,
What's that?
you know, you get the cages that go down amongst the sharks.
Right, yeah.
I
You'd like
will
to
do that.
Yeah.
One day I will
Swimming
do
with
it.
sharks? Really?
If this were a real date, would he be in any... Would there be any possibility he'd get a shag out of it?
A mercy shag, perhaps, but that's no.
Nothing more than that.
Do you think?
No, it can't, no.
In 6 weeks' time, then, he will be on another date, a real date this time, and we will see a completely new Mike, will we?
Yeah, you will.
It's the first time we've hesitated.
Now it's Chat-Up King Stephen's turn. He takes Mike to the theatre to see if he can change him from someone who fails every audition into a star performer. If Stephen is going to make a difference to Mike, he needs to be brutally honest.
Right, Mike, the reason I brought you here is because I've watched the dummy date, and there's quite a few things I noticed on the date that I need to work on. One of them was your conversational skills, which were quite limited.
Don't you feel ignorant sometimes when you go to other countries and like they can all speak your language but you can't speak theirs?
Halfway through, you actually run out of things to say, and it was actually one of the biggest awkward silences I've ever witnessed. In fact, it was the mother of all awkward silences.
I know, it's not very good, really, is it?
Yeah.
You're quite negative on the date, very negative.
I think maybe I should know a little bit more about wines. But having said that, I don't, I'm afraid. I'm extremely embarrassed by my car.
Oh.
Incredibly so. Cannot stand the heat. I
Really?
mean, like, I haven't had a holiday abroad in probably about 9 years.
Also noticed that vocally, you were quite, a little bit limp on the vocal side.
I'm looking down the menu and I thought, yeah, I've had that before. I've tried that. Didn't like that. Do like that. But Pheasants, I think he's going to get my vote.
Yeah.
Today, I want to work on you, your voice, your confidence, and we're going to get you on the stage. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay.
Stephen has put Mike on the stage to teach him how to project himself in a more dynamic way.
I was told that you were rough.
Listen, sweet Catherine,
Setting all this
listen,
chat
sweet
aside,
Catherine.
Setting all
Your
this-
dowry has been agreed on?
And a theme is emerging. Stephen also wants to bring out the beast in Mike.
Trust.
Remember, she's like, you know, she's just like a pussycat for you. Nothing you can't tame, Mike. Because you're dynamic, you're assertive, you're a beast, you're an animal. That's what you are. What are you?
A beast and an animal.
Say it again with conviction. What are you?
A beast and an animal.
That's more like it. There we go.
Your dowry has been agreed on. So, will you or nil you? I will marry you. So for now, good day.
Great. That's excellent. How do you feel?
A fool.
Tis
Go, fool.
Tis a fool.
Yeah, I know what you're saying about the way my voice can go a little bit monotone and downhill.
Okay.
Right, and this, you know, it's got to bring it up.
Yeah.
Speaking from from in there.
Straight from the diaphragm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dynamic.
You are
The dynamic diaphragm.
Okay, Mike, so homework. I want you to find some new interests. It could be art exhibitions, galleries, whatever. It could also be sports, taking up new hobbies. And one thing I do want you to do is to get yourself a biography.
I did find one or two of the things that Stephen said before I actually went on stage quite cutting. You know, about the mother of all silences and things like that. I mean, I know he's doing a job, and I'm sure that he did find it relevant, but, you know, it's not easy to take criticism. But I'll deal with it in the best way I can.